Coming up on Hashtag That, we give you the latest on Brad and Angelina's split.
And we interview one of the newest members of SGA. We are your entertainment source for Quinnipiac. This episode of Hashtag That, I'm Kirby Paulson.
And I'm Paige Meyer. Last week, the Student Government Association announced the results of their fall election. The class of 2020 picked their president and representatives, while other grades filled their open spots. Matt Corso was elected as representative for the class of 2020, and he is here today to talk about the election and his plans.
Matt, great to have you on the desk. How are you?
Welcome.
So what made you decide to run for SGA?
When I came to Quinnipiac, I saw many opportunities like student media and SGA, and I just decided to kind of get involved because I've always loved to have a voice in wherever I am, and I felt that being involved in the Quinnipiac University community was the best way to do that. SGA, I looked at it freshman year, and I thought it was a great opportunity, but I wanted to just get my grades right. I just wanted to be prepared for what Quinnipiac had offered for me. And sophomore year, I really saw a difference and opportunity in the one spot open to become a member of SGA. And on campus, I've always loved to help people, and when they told me there was a spot open, I said, oh, I might as well run, because I feel too many people on this campus have issues, and they're always like, oh, we feel like this could be better. We want this to be improved. I don't know why this is like that. So I felt if there's any better way for me to get involved, I might as well do it to help these students who have these problems so I can fill the void between the students and the administration here.
Now, how did you get involved with student media and politics?
Growing up, I always watched Matt Lauer on TV. I always loved watching some broadcasters like that. I always loved watching news and sports. And when I got to Quinnipiac, two opportunities were presented to me. It was Q30 Television and SGA. Like I said, I didn't start off the bat with SGA, but Q30 Television, there were a lot of great members in the organization, and I felt that why wouldn't I take the opportunity to cover sports teams, cover news, entertainment? I felt that was great. Politics, I grew up, I've always loved politics. Unfortunately, I couldn't vote until I was 18, and now in this upcoming election, this is going to be the first time that I can vote, so I'm very excited to do that. And I think SGA gives me that position, like I said, where I can help the students' needs on this campus.
And finally, what are your plans and some of the goals you're setting out to do for the next school year?
So some of the initiatives that I, along with my cabinet, have prepared for are parking, diversity and inclusion, and food services on this campus. Parking is a disaster right now, very much so for sophomores, as well as for everyone parking in the commuter lot, because there's a lot of people getting into accidents there, not enough spaces filled, so we'll be addressing that soon. Food services, everyone's complaining about Chartwell's always. We want to make this experience for Quinnipiac University students the best it can be. So we're looking for new ways to introduce new foods, new services, and diversity and inclusion, obviously with the recent events of the latest Snapchat on this campus. We want to make this campus a campus for everyone, and we want to make sure that no one feels left out or left behind on this campus.
Well, Matt, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you. Things got a bit fishy in the CAF this past Friday night. The Student Programming Board was giving out pet fish to any student who attended. Along with the beautiful betta fish, students had a choice of what color rocks they wanted, a small fish bowl, and food for their new pet. Birth certificates were also given out in order to name their new fish and promote this event. Students of SPB were handing out bags of Swedish fish to students walking around through the CAF in order to promote the event. This night made dorm rooms very happy as they welcomed their new pet to their QU family.
WQAQ hosted its first open mic event of the year last Friday. Students took to the piazza to sing, play instruments, and even read poetry. The radio station also raffled off tickets to Mike Snow's New Haven show that will be taking place on Thursday. Students came out to support their peers, and many say that they are looking forward to similar events in the future.
Recently, one bride switched things up for herself and her wedding party. Let's take a look of what the bride-to-be had in plan instead of holding flowers. Did you see any of the posts of the dog on social media?
I did, yeah. You know, I had taken a look at it the other day, and it's a little unconventional. The coonhounds is definitely an interesting touch to it, but I really thought it was a really cute take on what they could have done with those pictures. Really creative.
Yeah, I had no clue. I was scrolling through my Facebook and I saw the post, the video of her walking down the aisle and all her bridesmaids, and I thought it was the cutest thing. And I heard that they used all rescue dogs, which is a great way to spread awareness of rescuing animals, and I don't know, I thought it was interesting, very different, and those pictures will definitely bring back memories for a lifetime.
When we come back, we'll find out how well orientation leaders know their partners.
And Sarah Diajamo is here to test Kirby and our knowledge on Brad and Angelina's relationship. Stay with us.
The freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
Oh, well, 7 of me then.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
This week's trending topic is #that. We are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news.
This summer, the class of 2020 was welcomed to Quinnipiac during 5 orientation sessions. 72 orientation leaders guided the students by answering questions, playing games, and teaching them how to live the legend.
We brought in 2 pairs of orientation leaders to play our version of the newlywed game. Let's take a look.
Welcome, guys. We have orientation leaders Ricky and Ariana from Team Judo, and they're going to do a little twist on the newlywed game. So let's start. All right. Ricky, what is Ariana's favorite Snapchat filter?
Oh, God. I'm good.
All right. Ariana, what is your favorite Snapchat filter?
I think I'm gonna have to do the puppy.
Oh,
And we're 1 for 1 for Team Judo. All right.
not bad.
Now second question. Ricky, what is Ariana's favorite food?
Oh, I told you
There's a
this.
couple. I'm gonna go broad, so it can't be too long.
All right. Ariana?
Okay, I feel like he's gonna say Italian food.
All right. Oh, 2 for 2. Now, Ricky, what do you think Ariana thinks is your best quality? All right.
I think she would go with my massive heart.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, okay.
How much he cares? I just ruined that.
All right. No, it's fine. We'll give it to you. Okay, now we're gonna switch it up. For our second OL partnership, we have Emma and Shannon.
And we are triathlon.
Yes. So first, we're gonna ask Shannon the questions about Emma. So, Shannon, what is Emma's favorite Snapchat filter? Okay. So Emma, what is your favorite Snapchat filter?
I don't know. I'm a pretty basic person, so usually the dog filter, so I can just mask the ugly.
Okay. So Shannon, what did you write?
I said the altitude thingy. True, do the hiking. True, I should use that one more.
So you know each other, but you didn't quite get the point. I'm sorry, but
That's all
You
good.
got more
Got this.
questions.
I still love you.
Shannon, what is Emma's favorite food?
Boom.
Okay, yeah. Emma, what's your favorite food?
Okay, so she actually really knows this because every day I see her, I'm eating this. It's an omelet with spinach, and that's just it.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh! You got the point. 1 for 2.
Yeah. 50%. Take it.
Find out if Team Judo or Team Triathlon won, check out the full video on our website.
This was a big week for entertainment news. With breakups and big changes to an app that we know and love, Brooke Riley has this week's EN News.
Thanks, guys. Adam Levine and Bahati Prinsloo are the proud parents to a baby girl. This Maroon 5 singer and his supermodel wife welcomed their first child last Wednesday. The couple confirmed the pregnancy back in April, Levine saying he couldn't be more excited. Maroon 5 even canceled their Hartford, Connecticut show to prepare for what was to come. 2 days after their daughter, Dusty Rose, was born, Bahati Prinsloo posted the first picture showing off their little girl. The couple seems very excited to now be parents. Adam Levine and Bahati Prinsloo are one happy couple, but Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie aren't a couple anymore after Angelina Jolie filed for a divorce. Jolie filed for this divorce on Monday, September 19th. The two have been together for 12 years and married for 2 years. Jolie claims it is best for the health of their family, and the two were just too different for things to work out anymore. She wants full custody of their kids and is currently doing everything to protect her family during this hard time. And in lighter news, Snapchat has announced they've created sunglasses with a built-in camera. These sunglasses will be able to record footage for up to 30 seconds at a time. On the front, there is a light allowing others to know they are recording. The battery is expected to last a full day. They're going to be available later this year to purchase for around $130. With their new sunglasses, Snapchat is making big changes. The company also announced they're changing their name to Snap Inc. We'll have to wait and see how the changes turn out, but for now, that's it. All this week's entertainment news updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
All the talk of Brad and Angelina has us feeling nostalgic for the past. Their relationship has been one of the most talked about stories for the past 12 years, especially by the tabloids.
Can we tell the difference between real tabloid headlines and fakes? Sarah DiGiamo is here to quiz us on how well we really know Brangelina.
Thanks, guys. So I'm going to read you guys a few headlines from magazines about Brangelina, and you have to tell me whether you think it's true or false.
Let's see.
So the first one is Brad and the Nanny, true or false?
I say false.
Hey, it is true.
Oh, man.
So.
0 for 1.
I'll get the next one.
Okay, so next one is Angie's adopting without Brad, true or false?
True.
False.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give this one to Paige. It is
Ooh,
true.
Yeah.
Really should check up on the situation.
Yeah, really, Kirby.
All right, so next one, Jolie Pitt's Tearful Christmas, true or false?
False.
I'm also going to roll with false.
You guys both get that one. It is
All right, we're on the
false.
board.
I am in the lead, Kirby.
That's true.
Hey, and the last one, Affair with a Teacher, true or false?
True.
True.
And you guys both get that one.
All right, batting 500.
I am the winner.
All right, so Paige won that one. And back to this.
You also have trending topics for us, right, Sarah?
Yes, I do. So first we have hashtag GC Festival. For the 5th year in a row, the Global Citizens Festival took on a huge crowd to bring awareness to the global poverty movement. This movement to end poverty by creating campaigns and to encourage people to take action. This year's festival was on Saturday and was held in Central Park. The festival was free and included live entertainment from famous performers such as Demi Lovato, Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar, and Ellie Goulding. Fans have been using the hashtag CG Festival to support the cause and talk about their favorite performers. Hashtag American Horror Stories back with their 6th season called Roanoke. The first episode premiered on September 14th, making the first time the show has debuted before October. Fans on Twitter seem to already be very impressed. The season will focus on a married couple who moves to Roanoke Island, North Carolina, and encounters many paranormal occurrences. Co-creator of the show, Ryan Murphy, said this season will be darker than the previous season. We now know that there are many returning cast members such as Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, Lily Rabe, and Lady Gaga. In other Lady Gaga news, the pop star just released her new video to her song Perfect Illusion last Tuesday. The video reached over 16 million views in less than a week, receiving a lot of support on Twitter. This video is pretty different from any other video that she has done before, lacking her usual unique outfits. Does this mean that Lady Gaga is changing her style for good? We'll have to wait and see from her. That's all I have for this week's trending topics. Back to you guys at the desk.
Fall is always a big time for new music, with artists putting out albums in for the holiday season. This fall is shaping up to be a season full of comebacks for many artists. Alex Taglieri has her recommendations for what you should listen to this year.
Thanks, guys. This fall is shaping up to be an amazing season for new music. No matter what genre you like to listen to, I'm sure there'll be something for you to enjoy. Here are my picks for the best albums coming out this fall. The first album I have is from an artist who's been around for a long time. Green Day is releasing their new album called Revolution Radio on October 7th. This album, I wasn't too excited about when I first heard about it because I was so disappointed by their last 3 albums that they released in 2012. However, as soon as I heard the lead single, Bang Bang, I was hooked. It's upbeat. It's just like the Green Day that we used to know. The next recommendation I have is from another artist who's been around for a while. Lady Gaga is releasing her new album called Joanne on October 21st. This one I was super excited about as soon as I heard about it, and once I heard the lead single, Perfect Illusion, I was even more excited. She's definitely grown a lot as a person and as a singer since the release of her most recent album, Art Pop, and that shows in the lyrics to Perfect Illusion. She's gone through her marriage and separation from her husband, so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the album reflects the maturity that she's gained. The next album I have is from an artist that a lot of people don't know about. Fantagram is releasing their 3rd studio album this October. Although a lot of people don't know about them, they've been making great music. Their previous 2 albums were really dark and edgy, but still had so many catchy hooks, and I think that this album will be more of the same. Their first single, You Don't Get Me High Anymore, is really dark and angsty, but still really fun to listen to and very catchy. And if it's anything like their previous album, Voices, I'm sure this will be one that everyone will be talking about. The last album I have is from an R&B artist. Alicia Keys is releasing her 6th studio album next month, although she has not released the name of the album. She has released the first single, In Common, and she claims that this album has the best music she's ever produced. Her music has been great in the past, so I'm excited to see how she raises the bar for this one. That's all my recommendations. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Alex, when we come back, Paige and I are debating what everyone's been talking about.
Are students siding with Angelina or Jennifer Aniston? And can you ever really be friends with an ex? We talk about it all and more after the break.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win a championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has that. She's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my number one, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is? It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time. This past week, news shocked the internet about a certain celebrity couple. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, also known as Brangelina, broke off their marriage after 10 years of being together. Previously, Brad Pitt was married to Friends actor Jennifer Aniston. However, Pitt fell in love with Jolie while working on their movie together. Aniston and Pitt were still together at the time. Because of this history and Pitt's newest divorce, people are taking sides. We asked students what side they're on, Jolie or Aniston. Let's see what they said.
I would say Jennifer Aniston. She was with Brad Pitt first. So, I mean, Angelina's kind of their second. I think that Jennifer Aniston.
Well, I like Jennifer Aniston, so I'm going to say she's on the right side.
Well, I've heard some things about Angelina Jolie. I don't know if they're true or not, but I don't know. I guess she treats people a little bit more unfair than maybe Jennifer Aniston. That's what I've been told and what I've heard.
So Kirby, whose side are you on?
I gotta take Jennifer Aniston. She's been one of my celebrity crushes for as long as I can remember. I gotta stay loyal to my homegirl, you feel?
I got you. I'm gonna have to go with Angelina Jolie. I don't know, I feel like she's a great mom to her kids, and she seems like such a nice person, so I'm gonna have to go opposed to you and go to Angelina Jolie. But I understand sticking with your homegirl totally makes some sense.
All the talk about Brad and Angelina has people speculating about their future. Will they remain in contact and be friends in order to raise their kids? This raises a difficult question. Can exes ever really be friends? Some people believe that it's possible to maintain a friendly relationship with someone that you used to date. However, others think that there is no going back after a breakup. We asked students what they think. Let's see what they said.
Yeah, I think it can be. It all depends on how the breakup or the divorce or whatever it is goes down. But if you approach it the right way and you're both receptive, you can be friends still, yeah.
If you feel as if you two can still be friends, by all means, be friends. But if you know that there's going to be problems between you two, you should keep your distance from each other for a while.
No, I think that's complicated, and I think that if there was like emotions like between both of you and it was mutual, then it's just gonna muddle it.
I think you could be, depending on the circumstances. But if the circumstances are just too extreme, then I don't think that would be possible.
So what do you think, Paige? Can you stay friends with your ex?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends how you guys break up. I feel like if they are part of your life and they had an impact on you, so maybe you could stay kind of friends with them. That would be good.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree. I think it kind of runs situation by situation, depending on the conditions of how bad it was, or if you ended on good terms, you might be able to. I know a lot of my friends don't, but that's just how they roll. So that's it's up to personal preference.
It's about what works best. Recently, it has been a new trend to remake old movies for new generations to experience. TV stations have recreated old films such as Grease into live-action plays. They even have an upcoming remake of Hairspray airing soon. Old classics like Footloose and Beauty and the Beast have been recreated as well. Sometimes when a movie is remade, it's better than the original, but other times it doesn't even compare for the first. We asked Quinnipiac students if they thought movies should be remade or keep as originals. Let's see what they have to say.
I think after a certain amount of time, you could always try to remake a movie, but sometimes I think there are just those movies that need to be left alone.
If you actually can get it to the point where people out there will actually like it, and you understand what the people want, you should do it.
No, I think if it's an original, no.
I think they can be remade, but it depends a lot on like the director and the filmmakers. Some people are better at it than others, so yeah, I think they can be remade, but when they're not remade well, it's easy to tell, and they go pretty poorly.
So Kirby, do you think that we should remake movies or keep them as original?
See, in the case of remaking old movies for live action plays, I thought Grease Live was spectacular, but I don't know, I kind of get nervous because, for instance, Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies. If they ever tried to remake that would make me a little nervous. So I think keeping the originals and keeping the classics around is a really, really good thing, and the generations now should appreciate that. What about you? What do you think?
I agree. I think the generations now should definitely appreciate old movies because they really do have good life lessons that they teach. I am excited to see Hairspray that's coming out. Always love that, especially with Zac Efron, the
that should be
movie.
going.
But yeah, I definitely think that remaking a movie is okay if you keep the same values and lessons that the movie's trying to teach, because I think that's good for younger generations and older generations to see the new remakes.
Yeah, I think when they stop messing around with the Disney movies, it gets a little
Yeah.
hairy, though. I mean, you gotta kind of draw the fine line of where you want to remake stuff. Some of
the
them can be
originals.
successful, but not all of them are like, oh yeah, let's go out and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we come back, we have this week's selfie video.
And we decide once and for all which city is best, New York or Boston. Stay with us.
Freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
well, 7 of me then.
In this week's selfie video, we asked members of Q30 if they could live in any city in the world, what would it be?
Let's take a look at what they said.
Hey hashtag, if I could live in any city in the world, it would definitely be Los Angeles because I really want to work at a television studio out there.
Hey guys, I'm Brooke. If I could live in any city in the world, I think I'd probably live in Washington, D.C.
Hi guys, my name is Joel, and if I could live in any city, I would live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, because I love the weekend.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and I would love to live in New York City if it meant that I could work for Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, it's Alex, and if I could live anywhere in the world, I would like to live in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I think it's such a cool place. They have good food, soccer, and good tango music, and I love all those things.
Hi, my name is Mike Iozzo. I'm a freshman in film, television, and media studies, and I would want to live in either Boston or New York because I love the city.
I'm Victoria Tigliano, and if I could live anywhere in the world, it would be Boston, Massachusetts, because it's the city of champions, even though I'm not a Bruins fan.
Hey hashtag, if I could pick any city to live in the world, I'd definitely pick New York City. It's always been a dream of mine since I was little.
So Paige, a lot of great cities in that selfie video, but I gotta go with Boston, obviously, because it's the ultimate city. I mean, there's really no discussion about it.
Of course he does. The first time I met Kirby, he was screaming in my residence hall, and I was like, who is that kid with the strong Boston accent? But I'm gonna disagree and go with New York City, because the city that never sleeps, I love it, and I hope to pursue a career there when I'm older.
I respect it.
But I'm definitely gonna go with New York City.
I respect it.
That's it for this week's edition of Hashtag That. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at #ThatQU.
And you can watch every episode on our website at q30television.com. Thanks for watching.